Oh my God, Ann, I'm totally spacing. What's your last name?
Robichaud.
Robichaud, that's right. Okay. This is my first interview with the Library of Congress project. So we're here with Ann Robichaud in Dulac, Louisiana, and today is...
Dularge.
Oh, Dularge.
Ontario.
Sorry. I don't know who I am, where we are, or what's going on. Can we start over? Yes, yes.
You stop me from talking because I'm going to keep talking and it's not going to make no sense. So, you know what I'm saying. Once I answer the question.
Same.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's just gonna make it worse.
He's gonna say, "Where was my last meal?"
She's gonna hear the video. It's like, oh,
It's
what's
when
that
it's
noise?
white.
Yes, and then the demons in my stomach are talking.
Start over, colleague. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you talk?
Check 1, 2.
Yeah.
Shoot. You've been so patient. Thank you so much for, for being here today. And I don't think I formally introduced myself, but I'm Monique Verdin, and I've heard a lot about you, and I've seen your work in the past.
Yes.
So
Monique Verdin.
Yeah.
Verdin.
Verdin. Depends on what side of the river you're on.
Yeah. I used to know a guy named Verdin, not Verdin, but Verdin. They were the same thing, but
yeah,
named Verdin. Yeah.
Same thing.
He did with them earrings and all that. He used to deal with that. He was living at Crown Point.
Okay.
He lived in Crown Point.
Okay. Yeah. They might be related to me. Some of my people from there.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know nobody. I don't even know Douglas.
He knows you.
I know him like that, but I never knew him. No,
Yeah.
I don't even know who he is.
Yeah.
No.
Well, maybe we'll all get to know each other a little better by listening to you today.
Yeah, just like Roy Parfait. I don't know Roy Parfait. I just know him like that.
Yeah.
Went to school with Roy, but I don't know Roy that good.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm gonna just for the interview, because this is going to the Library of Congress.
Okay.
So it'll be a record for history that we're making together today. And I'm just going to set us up just so that we have it, and I'm just going to introduce that we are here with Mr. Ivy Billiot.
Yes.
You say Billiot?
Billiot, yeah.
Okay.
Bilio, whatever you want.
Okay.
There's a lot of people pronounce it Bio, but it's Billiot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
You want me to tell you how I got like that?
Well, yeah, in just a second. So I'm going to just start real quick. We're here with Mr.
Look.
Oh, yay. Well, okay, we'll stop and maybe we'll start.
Tell me can't come in.
Okay, we are here with Miss Janie Verrett-Luster, and we are in Dularge, Louisiana, also known as Ontario, on June the 10th, 2022. And can you please tell us your name and where we are today?
Yes, good morning. Janie Verrett-Luster. I'm from Dularge, Ontario. Been raised here. I was born in New Orleans, and this is my home here.
My real name is Roland Molinaire Jr., but everybody knows me by RJ. And I'm here to talk about growing up, living off the land.
I went to school at the Dulac Indian Mission, the church, Methodist church had. We weren't allowed in the schools. And one day the director came to Houma, and at that time it was the police jury, now it's the council. And he said, "You're getting money for these kids down there, but you're not providing school." And they gave him pencils and papers, thinking, that was good. But he went to Baton Rouge, and talked with the people there, and they gave us our first Indian school across from the Dulac Indian Mission, and I believe that was 57. And we started school there, and after I finished there, the 8th grade, the parish finally gave us an Indian school here in Houma. It's right in Houma, a little section they call Deckville. So it was Deckville High School. And in 1962, me and 4 others of our people, Indian people, graduated. It's first Indian graduating class.
You know, when I first came on this bayou, being from Bayou Large didn't have the Indian population, so we had to kind of just flow and what was and do what we could. Then you come to Dulac and Grand Kaya, and this was a confrontational kind of world, where the 45% of the population was all Houma Indian people, and of course a dominant Cajun population. And there you had conflicts, and it was easy to complain and blame. And I guess maybe because I was from another bayou, and you saw the potential, you had the numbers. You had the numbers to stand up and get something done. But for some reason, people were used to just pointing the finger. I'm not going to that Grand Kaya gym because when I was young, I couldn't go there. They don't want us over there. Then you find out that nobody was stepping up. And then one day, one man says, well, I tried to get something done in the community. No, I didn't get much reaction. And somebody kind of throws me a backhanded compliment, you might say. He said, well, why don't you go talk to your friends up there at the recreation district? I was kind of like my dad. My dad was one. You never told him something couldn't be done. He'd kind of show you it could be done. And so, or something was hard to do, he'd find an easy way to do it. So, well, I kind of took off on his perspective. So I go up there and start attending the meetings. And some of my own people, oh man, you don't want to have nothing to do with them? I said, well, yeah, but they got all the money for recreation. They got all kinds of things going on. Why not get in there? Well, when I was young, I couldn't. You can't go back. We got to go forward. Next thing you know, we're into everything. We get involved. People find out that we're not the enemy. Whatever went on in the past, it did happen. It was not good in most cases. But if you don't step up, next thing you know, and I'm not talking old history now. It wasn't until 1994 that a Houma Indian got appointed to that public body. 94. And I think civil rights was like around 64.
When me and my wife were living down in Dulac, we were living in a trailer, and it was 4 foot above sea level, all right? We decided to, like one of the hurricanes came, and we had water on the bottom step. And I told my wife, I said, it's time for us to move. She said, why? I said, because next one's gonna be higher. I said, because the hurricanes are getting worse and worse. I said, and the water's gonna keep coming up. So I think the next year we moved to Houma, where I live at now, sold the trailer to my brother. And then the next year, the next hurricane that came, he had water inside the trailer.
So a lot of people, matter of fact, those tiny little moccasins right there, I just finished them yesterday. And that little skirt I made about 2 months ago, I guess. And I wanted to make a little pair of moccasins to go with it. So that's how those moccasins got done. But the thing is, those were the first moccasins that I've done in, oh my goodness, maybe 2 years, almost 3 years. And the reason for that now, to sell. Okay, now I didn't sell these. I gave them, you know, the little dress, and I just gave it away. But to make, I used to make them and sell them. But when the kids started dancing, the grandkids started dancing, the great grandkids started dancing. Well, it was more important for me to see my babies out there dancing, you know, with moccasins and all on, and trying to make them some traditional clothes. It was more important for me to do that than for me to make the stuff and sell it. You understand? Because if I put them in the circle and I see them dancing out there, that's my pay. You understand? So yeah, my heart is in it. It don't matter if I make a simple little ribbon skirt or a fully beaded whatever. You know, it's to see those babies out there doing that, you know, because we can dance now. You know, one time it wasn't cool to be an Indian, you know. My dad used to say, now, how do you know where you're going if you don't know where you come from? So if you got to take the blows, you take the blows. Now I understand that. You know, back then when you're young, though, it's hard to understand all that when you're young. But, you know, missionary school, you know, only went to school with Indian kids. We couldn't go with the white, you know, wasn't allowed. And we wasn't allowed to graduate, you know. It was years and years, way after my time, before people could graduate, you know. So, but you know, you always gotta love who you are. I wouldn't want to be nothing else in this whole wide world except this old mama that I am. I'm serious. I am, no amount of money. I am who I am, and I kind of like Dove.